You know what really grinds my rear guards? My throat. It's painful as fuck. That and Chronovisor Heritage as well. Now I know Chronovisor Heritage has been out for a while now, and I'm pretty sure some VanTubers have already expressed their opinions about it on their channels. But as you can see, I'm pretty much down with a throat infection, so I can't really speak a lot, and because of that, I've been out of action for a while. Well, then and coupled with a few things as well, but that's beside the point. So I'm really sorry for that. Actually, why am I apologizing? You guys should be thankful that we are doing all sorts of entertainment at our own expense. You guys should be apologizing to us instead. Support us on Patreon! Sorry, that was my throat infection burning my brain cells. It happens. Anyway, what really grinds my rear guards is Chronovisor Heritage. Now I've seen how the card works and I've seen the skill tags, and I gotta be honest, for lack of better term, this card is complete utter bullshit. Now before I give my opinions about this card, let's just take a look at its skill first. When this unit is put to your G zone from Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost, which is choose 4 other face-up Zodiac time beasts from your G zone and turn them face down. If you do, you get an additional turn. Skip the right phase of the additional turn and strike this card on Vanguard circle at the beginning of the main phase. I've seen enough bullshit to know where this is going already. First of all, how is it called a cost when what you're doing is actually beneficial to you in the long run, which is to flip 4 Zodiac time beasts face down? Now, according to the laws of equivalent exchange, or whatever the hell it's called, in order to gain something, you must first lose something of an equal value. And this right here is none of that. Flipping cards from your G-Zone face down means you get to use them in the future turns, provided that you're already not using things like dust or whatever. And according to my very calculative brain of master theory crafting, which pretty much means that my brain is messed up somewhere, under the best circumstance for you as well as your opponent, you have to be at least GB 10 to get 2 additional turns in which your opponent can't do jack shit. Now that's already bullcrap in the first place, considering how many Zodiac Time Beast G units there already are in the first place. And you must be thinking, oh thank goodness there is no Zodiac Time Beast G Guardians. Then what the hell is this? So let me get this straight. Other than turning 4, if not 8, Zodiac Time Beast G units face down, you don't really lose anything at all. Having an additional turn means you get everything from the stand and draw to the end phase, which means you gain cards from the drawing as well as from the triple drive. And you don't lose any cards at all, other than using them to call out whatever. And the calling is another reason why this card is already very bullshit, considering how meta Zodiac Time Beast already is. With, the ability to time leap and produce even more multi-attacks and all. This just encourages that. Not only does this promote more multi-attacks from you, it also means that your opponent can't do anything at all. Now wait a minute, additional turn, where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, Mystery Flare Dragon! Now Mystery Flare Dragon also has an additional turn, but the condition is very, very specific. You first gotta check the top 4 cards of your deck, and if you are all of different grades, then you must be able to counterblast 4 in order to gain an additional turn at the end of that turn. Which honestly, if you ask me, this is more of an astonishing feat than whatever this bullshit can shit out. Now I asked on Discord server quite a while back on the general opinion of Chronovisor Heritage, and this is pretty much what I got. Shizaku says, I guess it restarts them a little too far with the cost and adds them a second turn. The cost doesn't minus but plus the owner of the card, which kinda defeats the point of it calling a cost. Ykwrgmr says, a bit of a joke, but maybe a method to escape Vanguard stun from Mega Colony? So thank you very much Shizaku and Ykwrgmr for your comments. I will bring them to my grave. And there you have it, this pretty much proves that I'm not the only one who feels that Chronovisor Heritage is bullshit. Now obviously I'm no Gear Chronicle player, nor am I Gear Chronicle Singularity, which is ironic because I'm wearing purple right now, but that's beside the point. The main thing still goes back to the root of this whole problem, which is the boosting. Now if you like one single clan so much, then why do you boost it in such a way that is so disgusting and every other clan doesn't really have the same benefits? Now there's a lot to talk about when it comes to boosting, so if you want to know why I'm so angry about this, just go to the very first You Know What Really Grinds My Rear Guards video and just lesson from there how much I've been raging ever since. But with all that said, Chronovisor Heritage is a really badly designed card. It's by no means bad, nor is it by no means overpowered. It's just very badly designed. And the fact that this card exists from one of the most established card game companies in Japan, this really grinds my rear guards. And I'm pretty sure this is one of the times where it really grinds me so much that I have to make a video out of this despite being sick. I'm not gonna name the company, but you guys know who you are. Wake up. Do something about this. Okay, I need to go take my medicine now. Bye bye.